Okay, so let's talk about Workhorse. So Workhorse is up over 8% today. Workhorse's Q3 earnings came out, and also Workhorse has got an order for 500 vehicle. But yeah, before we get into the video, please hit the subscription button down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and as always, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy stock because I bought the stock. So make sure to do your own due diligence and do your own research before investing your money into any stock. But yeah, let's just get into this video. So Workhorse's Q3 earnings just came out, and let's be honest, it doesn't look amazing, but personally I wasn't expecting it to be anything amazing. But yeah, let's just go into it. So today Workhorse is actually up over 8%, so it's at $18, nearly at $19. So it might dip by the end of the day, or it might touch that $19 cost base by the end of the day before the market close. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. So going into Workhorse's earnings, so Workhorse was predicted an expected earning per share of 0.08%, but only reported minus 0.15. So they missed by basically minus 82.41%, which is major. Then also the expected revenue was 1.81 million, but they only reported 564.71k, so they missed by 68.8%. so this wasn't the best, if we're to be honest. But to be fair, anyone that's invested in Workhorse, you're not investing for the Q3 earning. You're either investing short term for the USPS deal, or you're investing because you see the long-term outlet of Workhorse. But let's get into the numbers of vehicles delivered. So Workhorse delivered 7 vehicle this quarter, so only 7 vehicle, or 5 of which were delivered to Pritchard, who's the company that made the recent order for 500 vehicle. So clearly when they got the 5 vehicles, they were very happy with the vehicle, happy enough to make an order for 500 more. Then also the other 2 were delivered to Rider. Yeah, so Workhorse did explain why they only got 7 deliveries. So they kind of said it was mainly due to the virus, COVID, and the pandemic going on, which slowed down production, and obviously meant that workers had to self-isolate for up to 14 days, which I can see it slowing down production, but also this could also be an excuse. But nevertheless, 7 vehicles is still a very, very small amount. I was expecting a lot more, not major, but at least in the 2 digits. So we'll see how the next quarter plays out. But yeah, just some key points about the Q3 earnings. So they had a net loss of 84.1 million compared to 11.5 million in the third quarter of last year. So this increase is mainly to do with increased expenses, which is not too much to worry about, because for a company trying to expand and get bigger, that will incur more expenses. Then also research and development expenses were 1.6 million. So this actually stayed the same as it was third quarter of 2019. And to be fair, I kind of expected it to be a bit higher, only because if you're trying to expand, surely there's more research to be done and development into growing the company. But I guess this is not too much of an issue. But yeah, the next key point here is the cost of goods sold, which increased to 2.8 million from 1.4 million in the third quarter of 2019. So this is basically doubled. So this is due to increased labor and material relating to the cost of the new C series production. So that makes sense. So obviously producing more vehicle will incur more cost of goods. Then yeah, that's basically the key point to take away from the Q3 earnings. So overall, it wasn't amazing, and they didn't do anything special. It was probably worse than people expected, but to be fair, you need to take into consideration the whole COVID and everything that's just been going on around the world. But yeah, like I said, no one's investing in Workhorse for the Q3 earning. This is a company that's not even yet profitable, that has still got so many more years, and even up to 2 years before they could become profitable. So this is a company that is still very much new, and is still trying to grow into a market that has a lot of competitors. So yeah, no one's expecting anything great. And if you're invested in Workhorse for the Q3 earnings, then you clearly didn't do your research. But yeah, let's get into the other news. So Workhorse had an order for 500 C1000 vehicles from Pritchard, which is a very, very big company, and this is very, very good news for Workhorse. So like I said, this company actually got 5 vehicles delivered, and clearly they were very happy with the vehicle enough to make an order for 500 more, and these 500 vehicles will be financed by Hitachi, which again shows the value of Workhorse's partnership with Hitachi, who can help produce their vehicle and expand their production. So this 500 vehicle is expected to be all be delivered by the end of 2021. So yeah, this is very good news for Workhorse, and since that news, it has gone up over 8% today, so it's just acts like a short-term catalyst to go back up. But to be fair, this news makes me even more bullish on Workhorse, and I can see the long-term outlet in Workhorse, because even though a lot of people are investing in Workhorse for the USPS deal, this is a company that has very good potential to grow and just expand, because this just goes to prove that people are liking the products and like what they see. So this is not just a company that's just the USPS deal. This is a company that can stand on its own, that even without the USPS deal, this company can still get to that $40 cost base without that USPS deal. So this is a company that's going to keep growing and has a very good long-term outlet. But nevertheless, let's just bear in mind that all the price action, so even Workhorse at $18 now, all that is mainly priced in due to the USPS deal. So obviously, if they were not to get the USPS deal, we could see this stock going down to even below $10. But as a company itself, this stock can easily get back up as the company starts to grow and expand, because even though the Q3 earning wasn't amazing, it still shows potential. Just this one key, the 500 orders, just shows more potential in the company and their products. And if the product is good, then the product will speak for itself and will allow the company to do well long term. So this makes me even more bullish about Workhorse in terms of being a long term stock. And in terms of what I'm going to do, say once they've got the USPS deal, am I going to sell out of Workhorse, or am I going to stay in long term? I'm not 100% too sure. Obviously, I'm going to take some profit once the USPS deal comes, but as to how much profit I'm going to take, that I'm not too sure about. But when the time comes, obviously I'll do an updated video just to keep you updated, let you know what I'm doing and potentially what you should do. But yeah, that's basically it. So obviously the Q3 earnings, Workhorse is up today, the order for 500 vehicles. So right now things are kind of going in the positive direction, and obviously now we're getting close to the end of the year. It's less than 2 months. We can expect the USPS deal to be announced anytime soon, especially now the election is over with and they can kind of announce it without any other kind of major events going on. So yeah, we can expect the USPS deal to be announced anytime soon, hopefully. So obviously by the end of the year, so you haven't got long to wait. But yeah, today just made me very bullish and excited about Workhorse for the first time in like a few weeks. The stock has just been but yeah, after this news, I feel a lot more confident to invest a lot more money into Workhorse. So maybe if it dips again like to the $17-16 cost base, hopefully, then yeah, I'll definitely add more shares into Workhorse, because I still feel like they're gonna get the USPS deal, a majority of the USPS deal, if not all of it. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. But yeah, it's not long to wait now. We're nearly at the end, so just hold tight. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.